Welcome to the Golden Nuggets. Exclusive for TGN podcast listeners, I have an exciting offer this May. Get a professional one-page website, quick, efficient, and on one single platform for just $1. Yes, you heard that right, $1 freaking dollar. Normally, my fees are about $1,250 for one-page website. So this particular month, I'm giving you a discount of $1,249 off the usual price. In exchange, there's a simple commitment fee of $50 a month. Okay, this is just to cover the platform costs and whatever miscellaneous fees involved. So on top of that, there's a special bonus. This bonus will get you to access my one-page playbook mini course, where it's a series of videos that I share on how you can build effective, high-converting landing pages. You get access to a community of like-minded individuals. On top of that, you get weekly group coaching sessions to solidify your foundations of your website. This offer is just limited to 100 signups. Yes, 100 signups, and spots are filling it fast. So it's valid only for this month. Anything above this month, it's off. Okay, so first come, first serve. Sign up today at $1website.shop/TGN. I repeat, $1website.shop/TGN. Don't miss this one. I'll see you guys on the other side.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Golden Nuggets podcast. We still have Marion, and this is part 3.
Yeah. All right, Marion. Can you share with us some challenges you have as an expat being here?
I wouldn't say I face any challenges of being an expat. I have never gotten the feeling that local would treat me differently, which I'm very grateful. Also, a big misconception and a stereotype I want to talk about is that people would say, when you're an expat and you're coming to Singapore, you would live in your expat bubble and you would rarely be in contact and in touch with any locals. And this is so not true. From the very first day, I've hang out with local people and Singaporeans, and 99% of my friends are from Singapore.
Okay.
And this, I never got the feeling that they would treat me any different.
And if you can have that one advice for other expats who want to come into Singapore, what advice would you give them?
Very easy. Put yourself out there. Nobody is waiting for you. And I can imagine it is very hard. And in the beginning, it is not easy to make friends, but there are so many opportunities to get to know people. Start with going to a regular Pilates class. This is how I met my first friend here in Singapore. So after the third time being with the same people, you can say, hey, do you want to grab a coffee after class? It's very easy to connect. There are so many events. There are Facebook groups for expats and meetup groups where they take you to bar, to like pub crawls or any adventures. You cannot sit at home and think that anyone is waiting for you.
Yeah, you can't wait for that to happen.
They will not knock on your door and asking you out.
Can you share with us how is your day-to-day like nowadays, being an influencer here in Singapore?
Yeah, I get this question a lot about how my daily structure or how my day would look like. And I don't have one single answer for this because every day is so different for me. I usually wake up doing some sort of exercise, some stretching, and answering all my DMs and my messages I got while I was sleeping. And after that, everything depends on what campaign I have to shoot, what events there are. So every single day is different and full of surprises.
Okay. We go back to business, all right? Can you perhaps share with the listeners, if they want to become a content creator, how do they actually reach out to brands?
How they reach out to brands? Well, first of all, I would suggest you to ask yourself what brands you would like to work with, what type of content you are producing, what are brands that would align with this, and then craft a pitch email, a pitch message where you're introducing yourself, you tell them what you can do, you maybe send an example of what type of content you could produce for them, what a potential campaign could look like, and then just send it out. Obviously, use formal languages, don't make any typos, address them by their names. Just, again, put yourself out there.
Okay. Do you happen to like have a media kit, and do you send the media kit to them like right off the bat, or do you wait until the conversation has flourished a little bit? Yeah.
I do have a media kit, but I rarely send it out. And I usually don't need it even for bigger brand deals, which is surprising to me. I usually start off with pitching the brand, saying, hi, this is who I am. Would you be interested to know more about it? And then when they say, yes, we would like to know more, they either ask for stats, your analytics, or I send my media kit, which is very rarely the case. But I wouldn't send it right away. I would probably just, pitch a message of, is this something you could be interested in?
And if you were to be starting out, I mean, now that you're coaching, if your coachee actually asks you like, my numbers is still small, I want to reach out to these brands, but when they ask for analytics, I don't know, or I don't have that courage to give them my analytics because the numbers is still so small. What's your advice for them?
Well, I think never try, never know, obviously. What you can also do is pitch them for user-generated content. If your main goal is to start earning social media, money from social media, you can always pitch them and say, hey, my strength is in producing high quality videos. I have a good quality camera. I can produce content for your social media, because also for the brand, it is very time consuming to constantly produce content. So you can offer them to shoot it for them and provide them with content material for their own socials. And this has nothing to do with your following. It just depends on the skills.
So focus on the skill set first.
Yes.
Okay.
And yes, definitely make it your first priority to grow your channel.
Okay. What about those people or clients who say like, what about those people who want to learn from you or who are already learning from you and they are waiting for the right gears before they start shooting content?
Yes, you don't. I get this question a lot. Do I need a professional camera? And I can say, no, you don't need one. And I've been in this journey for a very long time. And this is my iPhone 15. I have an iPhone 15 Pro. Is my number one.
Your main camera.
Yeah, my main camera. For my YouTube long form videos, I only this Christmas, so a few months ago, I got a Osmo Pocket 3, which is great, but I only use it for long form videos. And I think every creator can take their phone and just start shooting. What I recommend is a $30 from Amazon purchased microphone. It is a plug-in microphone that you put in your iPhone, and you have a small mic, and you can record voiceover, and the quality is so much better.
Yeah.
And I think $30 is quite a good investment.
So a $30 microphone is good enough for you to get started with your content.
Yeah.
It's all I use.
Really?
It's all I use.
I have a $250 mic in my bag right now.
And you use for YouTube?
Yeah, I can use it for YouTube or even like social media content. I use it for like client work as well. Sometimes I just stick it on their shirt and then I can let you try later.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm
one.
very happy with my $30 microphone because it's very small. But yeah, I mean, just referring back to the question, no, you don't need any professional equipment and you don't need to spend a lot of money. Just start.
Yes, that's a golden nugget, and that's for you, for my clients. You don't hear it from me, you hear it from someone else too.
Yes, I make my full-time living just with a tripod, an iPhone, and a $30 mic. That's all you need.
Splendid. Then I don't have to say any further.
Okay, can you share with us the numbers, all right? What was the very first paid deal that you get in terms of how much they pay you?
My very first one, and honestly at that time it was so much money for me, and it was the start of realizing I can earn money, and that was $50 for a video for a restaurant, and I got paid in cash, and I felt like a millionaire at this very moment.
And that was at 4,000 followers.
I think it was at 3,000 something.
3,000.
3,000. $50.
I got my first one like
And paid food.
Ah.
Free food and $50. So I got to eat for free and get paid for it. And that was like, I'm living the dream.
you can't ask for more, right?
Yeah.
And what was your biggest call? Like
My
biggest
very
brand deal?
biggest brand deal was a YouTube video for $4,000 and a Instagram reel for $3,900.
Wow. So in that one YouTube video and one Instagram reel, a total of $7,900
Okay.
Yes.
from that one client.
No, it was 2 clients.
Oh, okay. Oh, so there was someone who paid you $3,900 for one reel.
Yes.
Wow.
They have different directions. You gotta understand.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And also because Marion has a very good engagement
Yeah,
with her
yeah.
account, that's the reason why she can charge that way.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that said, also, if you guys want to, hire Marianne, kind of like know her rates, just tell her that you come from TGN podcast.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think there's, especially when starting out, there are only small things or small tweaks that I would love to give away to anyone, and it would make such a big difference. And it doesn't even need much time and effort to change these things. So yeah, if you want to grow on Instagram, let me know. I'm happy to assist.
Okay, so share with us about the coaching program that you have. What exactly do you teach, and also how exactly do you coach them over what period of time?
Yeah. What do you take them through?
Yes. So my clients currently come to me with different problems or different directions they want to go to. It's either when they freshly start an account as a small business owner, for example, a nail salon that wants to grow their Instagram presence, and they feel so overwhelmed of what content and how can I start? What do I need to put in my bio? And then we basically create a social media strategy for them where we exactly go through what type of content, when you post, what to post, how often, so they have a clear, roadmap of how to start this business and start this Instagram account. And then I have clients, they've been creating for a long time, but they're not growing. They don't know why. They don't know what's wrong. So they basically ask me for advice to review their account. And then we start a new strategy from there where they have to be consistent to post X amount of videos and posts. And I teach them where they get inspiration from. I teach them how to produce better content. We analyze some of their content and I tell them why it's not working and how they can make this piece of content just better, that will perform better. So with all different types of questions, I will always find in one-on-one calls, we find a way to address their needs and problems. So it's very individual based, which I think is what I really want to continue doing, because I see so many programs out there. They hand you a script and they hand you just, a PDF on how to grow on social media. That's great. It's value. Yes. But I see it for myself. I have so many individual questions that I'm stuck with one video and I don't find these answers in a generalized PDF or course.
Yeah.
These courses are for so many niches, and you cannot compare someone doing cooking videos with someone doing fitness content and travel. It's so different. So these general courses you find out there, and there are a lot, are great, but if you want to work on your personal brand, it's often not detailed enough and not specific enough. And I also offer like WhatsApp chats where sometimes you really need, you need an answer immediately. You cannot wait for 2 weeks to ask someone. So they sent me like a video draft, and then they say, so what hook should I use? I feel overwhelmed. What do I do? And then I just reply within 12 hours. That's what I offer. So they get an answer within 12 hours so that they can, that they don't feel stuck with their work.
Okay. And how much do you charge for the one-to-one? And also, do you have a group coaching program?
Yes. So for the one-on-one calls, it's currently 40 minutes for $120. If you buy like a package, there's a discount for each call. And I offer workshops. I've done a few in-person workshops here in Singapore where depends on the topic. And I was hired by a company where I was going to their office and teach everyone in the office a bit about social media.
Oh, corporate engagement.
Yes, exactly. And then I also do online workshops where people can join over Google Meets.
I see. Okay, that's very interesting. And Marion, can you share where can our listeners look for you or find you if they want to have the coaching program?
Yes, so definitely reach out to me on Swizzy and SG Instagram or swizzy.coaching Instagram. I have 2 different Instagram pages. And just DM me and we will take it from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Hanafi, do you have any other questions for Marion?
I do have one more.
Sure.
Maybe just one more before we end. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So the question is, I have like clients who trying to grow their account and they get stuck in TikTok jail. Have you heard of TikTok jail before?
Of course.
Yeah. So I myself have my own coaches as well. So some of my coaches actually suggested delete the account or not use the account at all and start creating a new account. But they have like so many memories and other types of content already in their primary account. What's your advice? Do you think they should open a new account or?
So I heard TikTok jail. I hear TikTok jail a lot of combination with them being shadow banned.
Yeah.
First of all, check your account status. There it actually shows you if you have violated some guidelines that will actually put you in an actual jail.
Okay.
And for the rest, I'm sorry to break it to you, but your content is just not good enough. So you just need to analyze your content and restart with figuring out what works, try different concepts. It's a lot of throwing spaghettis on the wall and see what sticks. So if you just keep doing what you've been doing, you're not going to get out of the jail. Try longer videos, try shorter videos, try different hooks, try different formats. And this will for sure get you out of jail.
Yeah, but about back to the question, like, do they need to come up with a new account or delete the old account?
This is, again, there's no general advice for this. It really depends on how long have you been with the account. If you start as a personal account where you posted, baby photos and family, and then you suddenly want to go into professional health supplements, obviously the people who followed you for your baby photos, and they're not going to be interested in any health. So then the algorithm gets very confused because they have different target audiences. In such cases, yes, it is maybe better to start a fresh account. But nowadays, if you keep on posting for a longer while, the same kind of, you really stick to a niche and post the right content, you can gain traction again. But I think it just needs a lot of patience, and people think it's not working because they're impatient. They post 2 videos and they say, well, it's not working, I'm giving up. But this is I always say my favorite sentence, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint.
Wow.
Yeah.
And one last question, which is Hanafi's favorite question. Can you share with the listeners who are aspiring to be content creators, one golden nugget that they should take away from this entire episode?
Well, I don't understand the question.
What was one
best takeaway
Yeah.
that our listener can learn from this episode?
Oh, now I'm under pressure. I think ask yourself, do you really want to become a content creator? And if you are willing to do this job, not being paid for a year, if you would do it anyway, then yes, start to become a content creator. And if not, keep it as a hobby. Otherwise, this is not for you.
Wow.
Harsh truth, guys.
Yes.
But I totally agree, by the way. Yeah. Any more?
Yeah.
No? All right. So that's basically it. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Golden Nuggets podcast. I would like to thank Marianne or Swizzy in SG for gracing the studio with all her wisdom and knowledge about content creation. And that's it. You guys got to follow her on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Any more?
Thank you. No, see you there.
All right. Thank you guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.